Having your own television show with 23? Being proactive, hardworking and determined made it possible in the country of opportunities. Hard to believe? In America, everything is achievable. I am Gregor Baum, an international student from Germany who studies at Western University in Rocky Mount. I came to the States to follow my dream of playing college tennis. However, a sport injury prevented me from continuing with my passion. I was devastated after I lost my identity as a tennis player. I mean, how would you feel if a dream you were chasing faded away? However, I overcame my little depression and could make peace with my own inner demons, which led me to explore new interests in my life. One of those interests was public speaking, which brings me to my television show. The television show is called The Inner Hero Show, and here I talk with heroes from all around the world. Not the classical hero like Batman or Spider-Man, no. Heroes like you and me, who have fought and overcome their own inner demons. Hello and welcome to the first episode of The Inner Hero Show. I am your host, Gregor Baum, and here I will talk with heroes. Not the classical heroes like Batman or Spider-Man, no. Heroes like you and me, who overcame their own inner struggles. Here we talk about inner success stories where we share wisdom and a little bit of laughter. Because I think sharing inspiring stories and having fun is the best way to learn from them. So, it's hard to believe that I have my own television show. So I'm really excited for the first episode right now live on WIG. So, my first guest is Freddy Rogers, a special friend of mine and always fun to be with him. But not just always fun to be with him, he is currently the captain of the soccer team at Western University in Rocky Mount. He came all the way from London, England, to Rocky Mount to play soccer. He has a lot to share about leadership, effective communication, and how to go out of your comfort zone. So I'm really excited that he is coming. He has a busy schedule, you will see, and you will gonna like him. But before we go into this little conversation, I would like to appreciate the fact that I have my own television show. I mean, it's just possible in the United States, I know that, and I know that, yes, I'm grateful for the opportunity what I received, and I appreciate the fact for the trust people gave me, and yes, it's hard to believe that I'm hosting my own television show after being here just for 18 months. Anyways, now, let's get serious. Freddy Rogers, please come to the stage, my friend. How are you doing?
How are you?
Long time no see, eh?
It's been a while, It's been a while,
yes. I mean, he's a busy guy, as you can see, and it's just crazy, isn't it? I mean,
the fact that we're here, Germany, England, Rocky Mount. Who would have thought? Who would have thought?
Live on TV.
Live on TV.
Hosting my own television show. I mean, it's crazy. And I'm pretty sure the audience might be interested. Why a guy like you, Freddy Rogers from England, comes to Rocky Mount? Why Rocky Mount and not Germany, for example?
Well, that's an easy question.
It's an easy question.
So, yeah, Rocky Mount. It's...
why US? Why the United States?
The US, it was a decision I had to make. You know, when I was 18, I had a decision. Do I go to university in England? Do I find a job? Or do I try something else? And, you know, for me, university in England, it wasn't something that I was too interested in. I was just looking for something a bit different. And this opportunity arose, and I thought, I like to chase a bit of discomfort, and it was something that would put me out of my comfort zone. So, you know, here I am. Here I am in Rocky Mount, me and you on TV, and yeah, it's great to be here.
And I can imagine, like, leaving your comfort zone, I mean, leaving everything behind, going into the unknown. So you said first time he came to me and said, I don't know what's going on here in Rocky Mount. Everybody's so has a good mood, is smiling. What's going on in England? Nobody smiles? What's happening over there?
It's the weather. It's the weather.
Too much rain,
I think people forget how to smile back home. But yeah, no, there's a lot more positive energy here, and it is great to be around, you know. And it was quite strange for me when I first arrived to see so many smiling faces. I thought I had something on my face, a bit of food that I left there, but no, it was it was very different. It was very different.
Okay. And why you wanted to follow like the dream of playing college soccer? This was what brought you to the United States as well.
Yeah. So I wanted to sort of see how far I can get in college soccer, because I've had a go at it in England, and I feel like there was only so far I could reach. So I wanted to try a different environment. And now I'm here in the US, and I feel like I can really, you know, push on, and the land of opportunity.
Yes, yes.
And,
we can tell, look where we are right now, after 18 months being here.
and it's no joke, you know. And I think another thing is, it's just you don't realise how much opportunity there is here. You know, people say it all the time, and you think, oh, okay, just a saying, really. But I've got here, and I feel like there are just in all sections of life, in whatever you want to do, there's potential for everyone to push on and really achieve what they could achieve, you know.
And I think this is also what the audience might like to know. I think it's also the mindset. If you see it, I mean, the difference between the European mindset and the US mindset is also where I want to dive into, because we come and see it. We see that opportunity. We have a different mindset. And so what was the biggest difference between Europe or England and the United States right now?
So I think if we're looking at mentality, the European mindset, it's quite, generally it's quite negative.
It's quite negative,
and
critical.
it's not a supportive environment. You have to be very self-sustainable. You have to believe in yourself to get where you want to be, because a lot of the time it's you against the world. But here I feel like people are a lot more willing to help, and mentality-wise, and I just talked about the opportunities, but I think here people see opportunities different as well.
Okay.
You know, and I think people are willing to take more risks with people.
They're taking more risks and they're giving you the chance. Like, give it a try. If you fail, don't worry.
Yeah.
But they're more like open for new things.
Yeah, and I think they're appreciative of effort a lot more here. And I think back home it's you put numbers on a page, they expect you to perform a task. But here it's not just that, it's a lot more than that. You know, I think people do appreciate that others' aspirations, and that for that reason, there is a lot more chance of you getting an opportunity at a higher level.
Okay, so audience who's watching from all around the world, Germany, England, Mexico, who knows, from the United States, perhaps you can keep this in mind, that mentality is key, and in Europe you're perhaps sometimes a bit close-minded, perhaps also more not so interested perhaps to expand your horizon. What do you think? What is the main difference between why the Europeans they shy away from those opportunities?
I feel like also one of the main things here, people really want to see you do well.
They want to see you succeed.
People want to see you succeed.
Yes.
And for that reason, you have a wider range of chances at different things, and that's for me the main difference. Being back home, I feel like you have to search out these opportunities yourself, and you know, even when you do get to them, people are already trying to put you down.
They put you down. Would you say you feel less envy here in the States? Do you feel more?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like, I mean, obviously you'll get envy everywhere,
of
but
course.
here,
Here,
I feel like people are happy to see you succeed, and they want you to.
They want to. Wow, that's something we definitely appreciating, and also like we're a little bit nervous we're on TV, but it's fun to have you here on the show.
It's great to be here.
And before we changing the topic from from the mindset, I mean, you're the captain of a soccer team, which is we have to admit it's pretty diverse, and perhaps this diversity makes it so interesting to be the captain of this team. I mean, they elected you. It wasn't like hey, I'm the captain. It was a democratic election.
Yeah, I didn't walk in and put the captain's armband on and tell everyone to, you know, go get the footballs out. Or, sorry, the soccer balls.
The soccer balls, we don't play football, we play soccer in the States, we forget.
But no, it was difficult. It's very difficult. I mean, I've been in the captain's role before, but nothing like this. You know, we've got people from South America, people from Europe, people from, well, one person from America.
One person.
Yeah, one person from America. So it's diverse.
It's diverse, yeah. So how do you communicate effectively? Because different cultures, different expectations. Sometimes there are language barriers, I assume. Yeah. Even between me and him. We are so good friends, but there are language barriers. Sometimes we misunderstand each other. And I'm from Germany, England. Imagine somebody tries to convey a message who is from a different continent.
Oh yeah, from Argentina. That is a especially difficult challenge, but it's one you start to work on, and you realise there are things you can do. But yeah, as you said, with a team so diverse, there tends to be a lot more confrontation, which is not always a bad thing, but sometimes it can be repetitive and and unsolved. So I think one of the main important roles for me as a captain is to try and make sure people are heard and people feel like they're listened to. Yeah. Because otherwise, if you can imagine being in a team and feel like you can make the team better, but no one understands the message that's going to make us better. So being able to listen to him, take him out, and then expand it and explain to everyone how we're trying to do something.
Take out your notepad.
Yeah.
First
Yeah.
lesson from Freddy Watchers is
Is just listen. Listen.
Active listening.
Not
Yes.
not just hearing, but listening. Really trying to hear what people are saying. It minimises the amount of messages that are misconstrued, which is, you know, it will put your team at an optimal level. And this is not only in sport. This is in the workplace. This is in whenever you're working with multiple people. It's vital. It's vital communication.
Communication is key, huh?
It is key, as we've experienced in our relationship.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
But we learned from it, and I'm pretty sure you learned since you came to the state. I mean, I'm pretty sure you went through a transformation shift, not just on the soccer pitch or on the football pitch for the European viewers, but also like apart from the soccer pitch. I mean, I think you grow as a person when you leave your comfort zone, if you leave your country. So tell the audience a little bit, how did you grow?
Yeah. So, as I said, I was 18 when I made the decision to come out here. And for 18 years, I've been living in the same house, with the same family, with the same friends, and all my clothes were being washed as well.
Yeah.
On top of that.
I got it. Hotel Mama is the best hotel.
So thank you, Mum.
Thank you, Mum.
And Dad, actually.
And Dad, yes.
But it's, on a serious note, in my character, I'm quite a self-critical person, which is helpful in some instances where, you know, because you're really asking the best of yourself in everything you do, which is, again, a very important and helpful skill. However, this is something that can sort of inhibit you sometimes as well. You know, in social environments coming out here, and like we said, when you see everyone smile here, you know, it's just it's so different, and you just sort of, I don't know, I felt like I put a lot of pressure on myself to change and fit the norm. But I mean, the more I realised and the more I carried on, the sort of you start to realise that what is the norm, you know?
What is the norm?
There really isn't the norm.
Yes. Especially here at Wesleyan, it's so diverse. There's different subcultures. We have to adapt constantly.
You are the best example of there is no norm, Greg.
No.
Definitely.
Tell the audience a little bit more about why I'm the best example of there's no norm.
Well, I don't want to get into too much detail, but it's, you know, you're just a pinnacle of character. You are just live, breathe Gregor, and that's what it's all about. You know, you have to be yourself, undeniably. You know, and change for no one.
And I think this helps us as well. First of all, thanks for those kind words. Look at him, how cute he can be.
Yeah, I was being nice.
But it helps us also in other dynamics, in other areas. When we go into a job, we have to adapt. We have to see, we don't lose ourselves, but we still have to adapt to the surrounding. That's also key, so write it down, guys.
That's definitely a good point. You know, you have to be your undeniable self, but you do have to adapt to a level. So there's a bit of both factors coming into play. But yeah, not really changing for anyone, but just adapting.
Yes.
Adapting.
Wow, yeah, I like that, and I hope you guys liked it as well. As you can see, I haven't promised too much. Isn't he amazing? Isn't it fun to be with him? So we are approaching our end because we want to make this show almost like around 15 to 19 minutes every time we are talking. So the stuff or the things we are talking stays in the mind, and you don't. This guy is talking for 30 minutes, and I have the potential to talk for 30 minutes. Ask Fred, I love to talk.
He can talk for however long you want to. So let's just keep it to a minimum.
Let's keep it to a minimum. Yeah. And now things change. I'm more the guy who asks a question, and I have to stop, even though you see it's not easy for me. So, one more question I think the audience would like to know about the biggest challenge you experienced. Like, the biggest challenge you have experienced so far on campus, in the team.
So I think just the biggest challenge with me coming out here and sort of searching within and sort of...
Searching within is a key word.
Searching within and sort of...
To find the inner hero.
See. But no, searching within and sort of starting to build that self-confidence and trying to be less self-critical of myself. Because what I realised back home, you know, as we said, people don't really celebrate success. So you have to celebrate your own success.
Oh, that's key, yes.
And I mean, people will always, no matter the stage of your life, even when you're older, even when you're younger, people will always have a comment to say about you and what you bring to the table and your character. Maybe people won't like you, but it's all irrelevant, you know. No two people have the same life. No one in the world have the same life. And so I think why like making comparisons and just listening to these comparisons is pointless. You know, you have to be yourself, and you have to excel in being yourself as well.
So not comparing yourself is key, but would you say this was the biggest inner success? Because we were now talking about heroes, where they celebrate the inner success. So you mean you create a success, you have celebrated not winning the championship, not being the captain, is letting go of comparison and just trusting and having confidence in yourself. This is your biggest success.
As we sort of discussed before, I think because the way the world's set up, you know, people are sort of compare you alongside extrinsic awards, but I think the only true way you're gonna develop and push on in your life internally, you have to be balanced internally before you can really, you know, I feel like do something you're proud of, you know, and so I think, yeah, finding that success within and being, you know, just being comfortable with being yourself in every situation is important. And I just think people are always like to compare next to extrinsic awards, like what your job is, how much you're earning, and it doesn't matter what anyone thinks or anyone wants to compare you to, because it's what you want to do.
Okay.
You know?
Wow, that's something that's definitely touched me, and definitely I hope you guys could learn something, or could not learn, having a little bit of fun and see how young individuals, I'm also young, came to the States and make it happen, seize opportunities, and by being proactive, by being determined, and by looking inwards. Yeah, this is also what the show is about: to look inwards, to find the inner hero in yourself. And it's apparently you found yourself. You found something in yourself.
And look, I'm not saying I've completely got over that. It's something you work on every single day. But I think, and definitely, the more experiences you go through, the more situations you'll be able to adapt to. So I think definitely sometimes just chucking yourself in at the deep end, seeing how you'll survive, and it'll just that will really help you excel in all situations in life. So nice. I know there's a lot of notes to write down, but I hope you take away that one, if any. Nice. The first show is about to end. It's just crazy how it went. And I mean, look what a bad host I am. I brought some water for me. Nothing for him. I can't do anything. I'm sorry, Fred. But I hope you enjoyed it. I hope also you guys enjoyed it. Please let us know via Instagram, via WhatsApp, for those guys who have my number. Let me know what you think about. Freddy Watchers, how can they reach out to you? If they have some questions, if they have some groupies. Freddy! Instagram, you know, I've got my Instagram.
Okay.
That's just Freddy Rogers.
Okay.
And you can speak to my agent. No.
But not yet.
Not yet. Maybe in the future.
So, thanks again. See you next week. It's every Friday, 12:30 at WHRG. And we're looking forward to see you. And my next guest will be an interesting player, a tennis player. Don't forget him. I will not say more about him, but he's the captain of the tennis team. He got elected as Player of the Week several times. And we will see what he has to share with us. Thank you very much, and cheers. See you.
Thank you.
Bye.